Hello everyone! 皆さんこんにちは。日本語教師のあやなです。In this lesson, you will learn the top 10 useful verbs in Japanese. Let's get started. Now let's start with some overview of Japanese verbs. Verbs in Japanese, how to say is 動詞。動詞 means verbs. So Japanese verbs, two groups, two category. So as you learn, you will often heard formal or long form or masu form, but these are same things. Formal, long form, masu form, polite form. These are just the same, different way of calling, but just the category of one category. Then opposite, informal or casual verb or dictionary form or applying form is we call it just a different way of calling, but that's the category. So when you look up the, for example, dictionary, so if you want to know, for example, to eat, you type the English eat, E-A-T, and then show up would be normally dictionary form. In order to make a sentence, depending on the what sentences, you need to conjugate. So the conjugation will be different depending on the type of the group. Okay. So basically, Japanese verbs can be three groups. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3. So Group 1 is called ru verbs. Group 2 will be ru verbs. Group 3 is irregulars. So native Japanese person may not know because they learned naturally. Like I didn't know this group until I become a teacher. But that's the need to have some groups because the conjugation is different. But at this time, this lesson, we'll just get the overview of the Japanese verbs group. And then I'll introduce 10 useful verbs. So masu form, eh? So masu means polite form. Verb masu. So verb masu works as a predicate, and masu makes a sentence polite. That's why it's called a polite form. And then masu is used sometimes when sentence express habitual things or truth. Then it's used to when the sentence express things that will occur in the future. So in Japanese grammar, present tense or near future or long future, we still use the masu. So, okay, so let's start with verb 1. Suru. Suru is a dictionary form. Shimasu is polite form. That means to do something. Okay, repeat after me. Suru. Shimasu. Second one. Iku. Ikimasu. That means to go. 3. Kuru. 来ます。4番。見る。見ます。5番。聞く。聞きます。6番。食べる。食べます。7番。飲む。飲みます。8番。話す。話します。9番。買う。買います。10番。着る。着ます。Okay, so that's the 10 verbs. Okay, so we have learned 10 useful verbs. Actually, if you want to master Japanese for beginners, it's about 160 verbs, 160 verbs for beginner level. Did you remember those 10 verbs now? Okay, I'll check it. How about what is it to do? How about what is to watch? How about to eat? To speak? Okay, so please keep studying practice pronunciation. Next lesson will be how to make a sentence using those verbs. Okay, if you like it, please subscribe my channel and then please leave some comment in Japanese. I want to see comments in Japanese. Okay, またね。はい。